I see people joining, but I don't. Oh, hello, 50 Cent. Hello, James. Hello, Daniel. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've seen people joining, but not posting any comments. I thought it was gonna be like Until Dawn, where you have to look at the phone in order to see messages. Guess not. I'm just sharing out the stream, guys. That's why I'm quiet. I'm pretty much sharing it out as we speak. Which I'm almost done, by the way. Thank you for the 4 likes. I'm done anyway. I'm done sharing. So, welcome everybody to my live stream. Welcome to Spooky Season with your boy. That's right, you name it, the Cosmos Lounge. We're going to be playing today some Doki Doki Literature Club. It's one of the free games this month on PlayStation. So, since it's free, it wouldn't hurt to try it out. Plus, I've heard very good things about this game too, so I think I saw someone play this a few years ago on her channel. Don't know what happened with her. I don't know if she stopped streaming anyway, but I've seen her play this, so that's why when this game was announced to be one of the free games for October, it seemed familiar, so I decided to give this one a try. Apparently, this is a kind of novel psychological horror, even though it looks cute, but there are some horrors in this game too. So I guess we shall see and find out. Because apart from that, I don't know what this game is about. So yeah. Oh, hi Laura. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome, Laura. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content warning which contains spoilers? Alternatively, in-game content warnings can be enabled in the setting menu at any times. No, we'll be good without it. Okay, by playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Yes, I agree. Hey, bad boy, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm doing alright. How are you doing? How is everyone doing? How are you enjoying Silent Hill 2, bad boy? Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Kratos, welcome! I do warn you guys, there's going to be a lot of reading in this game, since there's no voice acting involved. The girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friendship you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh, so... Am I one of the girls or something? But as you can see, that's me talking. Eh? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Cosmo. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. Oh, and just so you know, as soon as you start the game tells you that all the characters here are over 18, so... Just saying. And plus, I don't swing that way anywhere either, so... But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Whatever you say. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Cosmo, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. So Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Hey Grady, welcome to the stream. How's it going? What up, Grady? Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least A little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Maybe someday. I'm not gonna promise anything about the Yakuza. I have other games I have other games to play, you know, other games that I really am excited to play myself in the channel. Hello Dragon the Gamer, welcome to the stream, how's it going? After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I know that I said that I was gonna stream this weekend, but I decided to take some time off and rest instead, so... But yeah, other than that, yeah, I'm alright. And I'm glad that everyone else is alright today. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you can come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Ugh! Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well... I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sawyer is really that much of an airhead, or if she's cunning us to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone? The new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Okay, so so my unseen character is indeed a boy. Okay. Yes, I am a boy, but I'm kind of like the girls too, so it's no problem if I'm being a part of the club. Ah, Cosmo, what a surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Razor Crossing, your Animal Crossing pal. This is a nice dating sim. I did the Yuri route. Well, this is my first time playing this game. In fact, I'm only playing this because this is one of the free games this month on PS Plus. So since it's free, it wouldn't hurt to try this game. I honestly don't know what route I'm gonna be taking, so we're just gonna experiment here. We're just gonna wing it as we go, as we play. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Okay. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Cosmo. Well, it's the first time I see all of you, so... Monika smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Cosmo. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sarori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts a foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. So Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright. Maybe it was for me if she thought that I was one of the girls, but I guess she has a problem with a guy joining instead. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Hey, the honest tiger. What the fuck is this? It's Doki Doki. It's a sort of novel game with touch of psychological horror, according to what the description of the game says. But so far, we haven't seen any horror yet. I guess it's one of those very slow start games, I suppose. It's one of those games that start slow, I guess. Hey, Carlos. Hello, Retro. Welcome. He doesn't say hello or anything. He just starts with saying, "What the fuck is this?" Well, it's free, okay? It doesn't hurt to try. Aww. Well, that's pretty much all you do. All you do all day. Sleep. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. I did said that I was gonna stream the weekend, but I decided to rest instead and play some games off stream. You know, try to relax this the weekend. And here I am. I'm back with this game to start the week. That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major club. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. You go to YouTube studios. But when it comes to that, it's best that you go to YouTube studios on your computer, and the left side of the screen, if you see a dollar symbol, click on that. You should see how many subscribers you have currently and how many watch hours you gained. If that's what you're asking, that's how you should look it up on YouTube Studios on your computer, not on your phone, on your computer. It's more accurate on the computer. I have some good news. Do tell. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I guess probably after this year's over, or I'm not sure. When did you started streaming this year, if you don't mind me asking? Did you stream the first day of this year, or were you officially getting a sequel to Alien Isolation? Where did you hear that? And just when me and Harry were speaking about a possible, you know, because we wanted a sequel to Alien Isolation, and to this day we haven't even heard of it. You're pretty much the first person that really said it. So what a coincidence. We were talking about that not long ago. I guess you're gonna have to calculate from when you started streaming this year, I guess. But if you want to see how much watch hours you have, you should definitely do what I say. Go to YouTube Studios on your computer, click the dollar symbol that's on the left side of the screen, and it will show you how much subscribers and how much watch hours you gained in total. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. So you're gonna be streaming every day, no rest whatsoever. Well, that's pretty much what I did at the beginning. I streamed every day. I didn't rest not one day. And if I encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more peoples in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Yeah, that was me too. I worked I still worked very hard on my channel, but I worked very, very, very hard in the beginning. Meaning streaming every day without rest. And little over a year later, I got monetized, fair and square, because I busted my ass on my channel. Like I never did ever in my other channels. Like my other channels, I worked hard, but this channel I worked twice as hard, and it shows. I'm very positive that you're gonna get monetized, and whenever you get monetized, I am definitely gonna join your membership. Guaranteed that I'm gonna join your membership as soon as you get monetized. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they are all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Cosmo, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. You see that? You see that? I'm just gonna leave it there. One true friend. But I'm gonna join your membership either way. So, not because I'm forced to, but because I want to. And you're not gonna convince me otherwise. I'm gonna join your membership. Considering how... yeah, I already read that. Manga? I muttered quickly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. I don't need to screenshot that. I know that you're nice deep down. Cosmo, I worked hard on the first channel, but second channel worked hard. Yep, exactly. We did. And you know what? Every time that we come back, like every time we do a comeback, we come back stronger than ever. Like, didn't you feel like that, Retro, when you started your channel? Like the current channel. That when you made the comeback, you came back stronger than ever? That's how I feel. I feel like nobody can stop me. And that is something that I admire from you, and many people admire me too, because I could have just thrown the towel when I deleted my other channel, but no, I come back. It's something that I want to do, and I'm not going to give up until until I reach my goal, and I did. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. I freaking love you too, and I freaking love Honest the Tiger as well. The Honest Tiger. First stream back, 15 likes between 5. Well, you've been getting, like I said, one of your Fall Guys stream. I think it was episode 7, I believe. Almost 200 views. You, Tiger. You. So I guess people actually do like it when you play Fall Guys. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. No, it's a stream, not short. Rosie, welcome. How's it going, Rosie? But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you can say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud. Like, please, don't. And give that back. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulder. I'm not cute. So, Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Going good, just thought I would stop by before my nap. Has to be the raging stream, man. Probably. It probably would be one of those streams. But hey, it did good at the end. It's a success. You should take it. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. That's totally up to you. If you really feel that you can take on streaming a couple of hours with the outfit on, that's totally up to you. Alright, Retro, thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate you hanging out with me for a bit, and enjoy your Stardew Valley. Make sure that you fish a lot of tuna for me and Amelia, alright? And welcome Kenneth to the live stream. How's it going? You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Make sure this tiger is well cooked for Mondays. Now you're just flirting. And you don't even realize you're doing it. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aww, I wanted to read everyone's poem. We'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Cosmo? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly came forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought? I don't know, that doesn't sound right to me. All full girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought... Cosmo... You'll... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Ah, thanks. I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Cosmo, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety wailing up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Cosmo, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. How do I do this? I don't know how this works. I'm not sure yet. It says that it's a mixture of dating game and a psychological horror, but I don't see the horror yet. So I'm gonna have to choose one of these words at random, and then after that it automatically writes a poem. I wonder what Doki Doki means. I have no idea. Hey, Sour, welcome. How are you doing, my friend? How was your weekend? Okay, I got a trophy. How do I save in this game? Like I see save loads. How do I save though? Ah, okay. Never mind. You just press the button here. Well, I somewhat finished it. Hi again, Cosmo. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Cosmo. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And the last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. What's okay, just relax. Work shortly though, trying to check into YouTube before bureau. Well, I do appreciate you stopping by on mine before you're heading to work. I do appreciate that. Thank you for the 14 likes, people. I appreciate it. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Cosmo always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Cosmo can become good friends too. Oh, Laura, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it, Laura. Laura gifted one the Cosmos Lounge membership. And I guess it goes to Eternal. I guess it selects a YouTuber at random, I guess. So Eternal is one of the members. Nice. That's gonna be a surprise when he stops by the stream. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation that just puts me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Yeah, thank you, Laura. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I definitely have to screenshot this. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gestures from you was a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I don't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. You will take screenshots of it too when you start getting donations too. I assume that once you get monetized and people start donating to your channel, you're gonna give people that donate to you shoutouts as well, right? That's what I do every time. Need to make people feel appreciated, you know. And come on, I come to your streams every day. I've proven that you're my favorite person. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Aww. Wait, how do people donate to you? And was I there when that happened? I don't remember. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Through PayPal, before I met you, I was playing Minecraft. Oh yeah, okay. Well, one of your first streams that I joined was Fortnite, and I did see you play some Minecraft as well, so, but I guess it was before my time over there, I guess. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slipped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Also, once you get monetized, it will be easier for me to donate because of Super Chat. But seriously, I don't know, before you go to bed, maybe screenshot on whatever watch hours you gained in YouTube Studios on your computer and show it to me on Discord. But you really need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours within the 12 months so that you can be able to apply for monetization. And they don't just give you the monetization just like that. They need to like review your whole channel first. And then depending on if your content is legit, then they'll monetize you, which I'm pretty sure that they will. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and ended up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. I'll show you afterwards on Discord. I'll probably have to take a screenshot or a couple of screenshots and then send it to you. Maybe that way that will help you, I guess. And why not start doing it from, I don't know, this weekend, I guess. Like, the sooner you start doing it every day, the more chances of you getting monetized. And also, the more people that watch your content, the more chances of you getting more watch hours from said streams. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club seems too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? You can do it. I believe in you. I believe that you can be able to stream during the weekend. I can believe you getting monetized. So... See, look, Laura is saying that you can do it. If more than one people say that you can do it, it's because you can. So, enough said. You should start doing live streams during the weekend. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. Eh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody would come in the first place if it's a literature event. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Oh, well, I guess we could, cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcake speaks to my creative tummy. Cupcake it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the events itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh yeah, that's right. We haven't seen your... Let me save. I want to do a save here. just in case. That lazy brat. You're not sure that you turned it off by mistake? I think Laura's in her 500 or 600 subscribers, if I'm not mistaken. 756 to be exact. Yeah, your channel is doing good. What about the watch hours, Laura? Like you're halfway there. Like you got the subscribers done. Now you just need to get the watch hours. Well, don't give up, because you're pretty much the huge motivations of me whenever I get depressed. Like literally, when I have bad days and when I don't want to stream, this guy literally forces me to stream, so... Yeah, well, it's a good thing that I don't play both. Oh. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face, feeling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Haha, sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. Yeah, well, because things happened that I'm not gonna discuss here, so... If people were to if people were to be loyal in the first place, then I wouldn't have to nearly quit. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. Hehe. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Oh, come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Yes. Let's see if I can make it. I need to show up on your stream. I feel like I've been neglecting you lately. That cannot happen. Guess what? I'm very close to get it. Like, how many watch hours left do you need? I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glanced around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. She has bed hair. I ran my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe out the stain with my finger. But... Nobody would even notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I'd rather not read this. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess? Hey, be careful! The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Well, you just... Based on this comment here, you just pretty much guessed it. Why it didn't button... Why you're having such a hard time buttoning that last button. Cosmo's character in this is strangely a lot like me. Exactly. I'm like the only guy in this club. Everyone else are girls. And like I said, every character is over 18. The game pretty much warns you about it as soon as you start it up, so just saying. Does this thing even fit you properly? And all she does is laugh all the time. It did when I bought it. When? 2 years ago? If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Next comment. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. We just took the time to button her blazer just for her to unbutton it again? Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arm out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. I check Discord. I'm still trying to figure out the whole purpose of this game. I'm not gonna finish it today because I checked that one of the playthrough is 6 hours long, so I don't think I'll be completing it in one stream. But anyway, thank you, Tiger, for joining the stream and for hanging out for a bit. And I hope that you enjoy scenario B, or in other case, the second run. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? I didn't say anything embarrassed. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Cosmo, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Wait, what? What does Doki Doki mean? The meaning of Doki Doki is how your heart beats when you're nervous, excited, or anticipating something. Doki Doki is used in several popular media franchises. Well, thank you. Thank you for clarifying that, because I myself didn't know the meaning of said words. So it's how your heart beats when you're nervous, excited, or when you're in love. Okay. Like, for example, when you like someone. Okay, I get it. Okay, so Sayori and Monica enthusiastically put out their poems. They like to use that word a lot. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Ryuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Or me during RE when I'm shitting. Because you get scared, I know. Like that one time with that zombie. I seen the short. I do the same myself. So who should I show my poem to first? Shut up. Why does everyone say shut up to me? Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinions, to be fair. She's browsing through my poem. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oh, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberative. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she seems like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can blame for. There are so many different skills and techniques that can go into writing even a single poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you your valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I don't know how to read this. The ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glows bathed in. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green, I don't know what that word is, of the future. I bathe, calms breathing air of the present, but living in the past, the light flickers. I mean, I just couldn't read some of the words, that's all. But nice handwriting though. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Oh, well, it's not that it's terrible, it's just that some words I just can't read out. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Cosmo. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Yo, what's up, Cloud? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Welcome to the live stream, buddy. Hope you're doing well today. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show my poem next? Oh my goodness. This is so good, Cosmo. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori? You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because No. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? Well, thank you for that like. I appreciate it, Cloud. Thank you. Hope you had a good weekend. So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Cosmo poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Cosmo. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a raining day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori? This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or a no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. it came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. Ah, yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. We're gonna talk to the cranky girl now. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Eh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retorts, getting caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Ugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Hello, Vinko. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? How are you doing today? Volente. Well, out of the poems that I've read so far, this one's the worst. Yeah? I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud then I won't take that away from her. I'm glad that you're doing okay, Vinko. It really makes me happy that you come to my streams whenever you can. Well, this is the only person left to show, so I have no choice but to select. Hi, Cosmo. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Cosmo. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So, I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading it? You sure you're not reading into it too much? Haha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I could tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. I have a feeling that my is more of a nervous laughter. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. A hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle... I just can't read some of the words though. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I was at home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. Lying like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late, my retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side was looking in. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's it. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Brian. Jesus Christ. What's going on, Big Daddy Cosmos? Hello, Rocco. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? We're starting off the week streaming a novel. Is this game worth playing? I was gonna try it. Well, if you're into novel heavy reading games like this, then yes. If not, then I don't think this is the game for you. And if so, if you're really into this game, have a bottle of water next to you or something, because you're gonna be reading a lot. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Yeah, that's what I read too when I read the synopsis of this game. I don't see anything scary at the moment. It's supposed to be a dating sim plus psychological horror novel game. Maybe it's one of these games that build up slowly, you know, and it gets interesting the more that you play it. The scary stuff comes later. Let me guess, you played this before, James? And by the way, I didn't know that you were still here though. Another way to think about it in this: if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me from my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? It's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you can say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Oh, well, thanks for stopping by, and I appreciate that you drop a like, Rocco. I appreciate it. Thank you. But, by the way, this is the best elevator music I've ever heard. So, does this mean that we'll see you play this game in the future? I mean, in the future, because I guess you won't be playing it now since you're very focused on Hogwarts Legacy, which I don't blame you. If I would be the same way too. I don't see anything scary about this game at all. With this cute music, it's impossible for it to be scary. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism of or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. So Yuri liked it, and Cosmo did too. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not much of a reader. Well, whatever you choose to play, if I happen to be there, then, as you know, I will support you. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. Hello there, welcome to the stream, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Cosmo liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Uh-oh. The music is gone. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Cosmo appreciated my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Uh-oh, they're fighting with each other. If I was full of myself, I would have deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's... Okay. I wasn't the one whose melons magically